Hey, what is going on, you guys? My name is Dame to COSITA, and today we are going to be doing something really good today. I mean something really good and something really new. Now with that said, I am just going to be building a cool new house. And we have been building some new houses for a while now, so that gets pretty complacent pretty fast. But right now we are building something new for something spectacular. So please take notes with everything that I am going to be doing today. So just make sure that whatever I am doing right now will be something that you can learn a thing or two from, and then we can go on and go out and about so that we can actually finish this thing today. Because this is not going to be just any freaking house, you guys. This is going to be the best family house that you have ever seen. But hold your horses, because first we are going to be making a regular sized house. But I am getting a baby, and then, well, you will see by the time that we get to that. But I can assure you that it is going to rock your freaking socks off. So be cautious for that, in case you really like your socks. So alright, I guess I will have to make do with you then. Well, this is my house. It is nothing special really. It is just a little humble abode that I used to just get some refuge from the busy Roblox and YouTube life. I mean, I would love to have like some really big house, but that is just not something that I need right now. And I mean, I already have that going for me in Roblox, so I do not need something like that right now in Minecraft. But maybe that will come with time. Right now I just want something that does not stand out all too much, since it seems like people like you can get into my world no matter what I do. And most of your predecessors who have came here, well, they have destroyed most of my houses, which is not good for me at all, because I have to keep moving around and stuff, and I really do not like that. But that is not why you are here. And since you are not really that much into talking, I guess that you are not going to tell me why you are here, which is a bummer, because I really want to find out why people keep coming here every time. This is going to be hard, but it is just something that I will have to cope with until everything right here has all been sorted out. And I can tell you that when the day comes, I am going to be celebrating so hard that it actually is pretty insane to myself. I mean, I am going to be excited like crazy once I am all done with this thing, because I just think that after all this time that I just deserve a little break from everything right now. I mean, we have been through a lot the last couple of months, and I mean, this house is actually going to be pretty hard to build, so I have to watch out for that as well, since we otherwise will end up with a house that looks like doo-doo. And we already made a lot of noob houses, so that is not in my interest right now. But that was the point where all of the noobs game tagging along and starting invading all of my personal space. And I know that all of this sounds really familiar and stuff, and to be honest, the last couple of months I have just been a broken record running over and over and over again. So I am just going to be hoping that this family approach to my house actually works. Otherwise, like I just said, I am going to be real cool man. Okay, maybe not a cool man, because it is not like the houses are that cool, but I am just going to be making sure that once I get this done that I am going to go right back to bed for like a week, because right now I actually am kind of a dead man when it comes to this. I mean, there is no such thing as getting too much sleep for me right now, because right now it just feels like I am not even doing anything anymore. All day long I am just roaming around my house and stuff without a thought, and I am just so tired that I have got no idea what to go do. But then when I think that I might be able to go to bed, and the second that my head hits my pillowcase, there is another person at my door, and I have got to get up again to be able to defend the fort. I mean, there is not worse feeling than this. But all of that will soon come to an end, because I actually feel confident about this right now. But however I might be feeling about this family fortress of mine that I am building, it will still take a lot of time before I am actually done with this thing, because there is just so much work to do right now. Maybe I should hire some people to come and work for me and build this thing for me. Oh wait, never mind, I am cool right now, and that is not what I should do, because I am trying to keep the people out of this Minecraft realm. And of course, if they were to be the ones who build this thing, then they would be finding out where I would live, or I should pack it up and move it somewhere else. But I will not go and do that, because that looks like just a little bit too much of a hassle, which is not what I am looking for right now, because if I have got to work even more on this thing, I will probably end up losing my mind over it, which is not what I am looking for right now. So I am just going to go ahead and get this all over with, so that I can actually get some stuff done instead of trying to be a builder and a talker at the same time. Now I will guess that we would just continue with the whole family process, even though these kids are making it rather hard for us to do any actual work around here. It is like one step forward and two steps steps back with these kids. And of course I would rather have it to be like 2 steps forward and no steps back. But that is not happening because I cannot just throw these kids in the trash can or anywhere else where I do not have to work with them. But you know, I guess I will just go for 3 steps forward and 2 steps back, which means that we will have to put in a ton of work to actually get this done. And it will be a lot of work, like I said. And it will take us a lot of time. But like I said previously, this is all for a good cause because we are here to help these little kids out. And we are not here for ourselves because we are not getting paid or anything for this. I was just like thinking out loud with some friends and I was like, how about we go help or do something for a good cause? And at first everyone was like, well, no, it is not that. But then after some time everyone came around and wanted to help these kids. And at that point I already changed my mind on it, so they basically had to drag me down to this dump because I did not want to go for the life of me. I mean, would you look at this place? This is no place for me to be running around in. I am a very delicate person and I do not like it when my hands get dirty, especially when I just got done with doing my nails. So please would everyone just excuse me for a second while I make sure that my personal space does not get invaded all too much. It is not like anyone could actually do something about it, but you know, all that there is to do is a couple of these rooms to finish up. So it is not as bad as I made it sound, but then again that does not take away the fact that it will take a long freaking time. It might not be hard work, but it will actually be a lot of work, which means that I am working for no money. I am doing this because I am that darn selfless and I want to show you guys that sometimes you have to care about your community, and that is one of the reasons why I ended up picking this job. I mean, it is not like I got busted with doing something by the cops. And this is my way of paying my civil service thing off. And no, that is not what happened. No matter what the people and especially Dennis will be telling you, I had nothing to do with any illegal end of hours, and of course I would not put my whole career on the line just to get some freaking like or anything. I mean, T is not just my life that I am putting on the line here. If one of these babies actually ends up pooping on the camera or anything like that, well, that just means that I am even more ready to get these kids and hunt them down. Now I will not be killing them, but I will be having a very lengthy and a really hard to hear conversation with them so that they will be sure of the fact that I was not the one creating this mess. I am just the one they got off of Craigslist to actually come do this type of job because they are like crazy poor. Even though they almost did not let me pass, that does not mean that they can let me do all of the work. But I mean, I will be doing all of the work because I am just that much of a nice guy. I mean, everything is lit fam. That is what the people are saying these days. Or at least it were the kids out back by my place who were yelling that nonsense around. But that does not matter. Of course we have to make sure that these kids right here are the ones who are kept at bay and not the kids in my backyard. Although I would it for them if they would just get their butts into someone else their backyard instead of mine, because I am just not ready for all of this right now. Because look at me, here I am running to circles around some freaking children because they cannot be kept at bay. But I can assure you that by the end of the day these little ones will be sleeping so tight that they might not wake up until the 4th of July, in which they will wake up crying because of all of the loud fireworks that are going on, and then I will be the one who has the last laugh, and oh my, will that be good. I can already taste the sweet taste of pure victory. Now of course that actually means that I will have to get them into their beds and get them to sleep, otherwise everything that I am saying right here will not make any sense at all. But you know, we are not here together because everything makes sense in life, right? Sometimes we just have to do stuff because we need to do them instead of because we want to do them. And of course getting some kind of order back into this place is my vice. But maybe some other guy will not be with me on this one. But like I said, that of course does not matter, because there are more things at stake here. Higher stakes are at stake, if that makes any sense. Because I am not just here for my reputation, so that this will be held high. Well, of course I am here for my reputation. I mean, everyone does this kind of work just to boost their reputation, right? I mean, I probably would not be here if it were not for the great cookies, the laughs, the sweats, and of course the boosting of my social reputation. I mean, come on. But that is not all of it, because to actually boost my reputation I will be needing to get stuff done, stuff that I do not want to do. But since I said that I would go and do them, that means that I will have to keep my promise, and I will make sure that I can get these kids in line, and I do not care what I have to do for this to actually come true. Because if I do not end up fixing all of these things for these kids, that will mean that I failed the one thing that I promised to do, and that was to just come clean with these kids and make it out for them. I would be the one who would bring balance to the force. even though Senator Palpatine is evil. Oh wait, I am quoting Star Wars again. I really have to stop doing that because man, this is getting weird even for me, because I have no idea how I cannot come up with anything else than Star Wars. I bet that these little kids have never ever even seen Star Wars in their short little life. I mean, it is not that bad. But on the other hand, it actually is quite that bad now, is it? Now I just want to make sure that we are all on the same page, meaning that I want us to be ready for everything that is lying ahead of us, meaning that if we do not succeed today, or rather if I not succeed today, then I would be the one to blame for all of it. It is easy as that. I told you guys that I was the one who came up with everything that we are doing today, and I am the one who thought that this would be a good idea. Now it turns out that it was not that great of an idea, so we might have to get a rain check on that. But if we do not finish everything that we are doing right now in an ordinary fashion, that will just mean that I broke my promise to myself. I was the one saying that I wanted to get all of this done for these poor kids, and now I am going to be the one who cannot handle all of this anymore. And that is not what I want. I mean, I have no idea what were to happen to me if I would just give up right now and actually not get anything done today. I mean, come on you guys. You cannot tell me that you do not want to see me fail. I mean, seeing me fail is one of the reasons why most people are in here in the first place. Now I am not saying that all of you are here solely for that reason, but I am also not saying that you guys would not be laughing at me if you were to find out that I was going to flake on these little kids. So I will try my darn hardest to actually get something done for these little ones in order for them to fully trust me and maybe build a little tiny baby army just for myself. I wonder what anyone would try to do to me if I actually were to be able to do that. That would just be amazing. I mean, come on, a giant army of teeny tiny little kids. That would just be bomb.com, you guys. That would just be bomb.com. But you know, I am actually starting to go crazy right now because of all of these people. Alright, so guys, please forgive me right now for what I am doing with this thing here, because I literally have no idea what I am doing right now. This is just some on the fly thinking right here, because I literally have no idea how to use all of this. So if you have any sort of tips and tricks for me, well, it will always be welcome, of course. But right now I do not really have enough time to go look for some tutorials, because I will really need to make sure that no one finds these kids in this world. I care about you, and I want you guys to be able to enjoy Minecraft to its fullest potential. And I want you guys to be reaching your full potential, of course in Minecraft, but also outside of Minecraft, because I just want my viewers and fans to succeed in whatever they are doing. And by they I of course mean you. But let's get back to business before we wander off too much. So while I am building this little big thing house form right here, I will tell you what will happen. I am just not sure about the timing of said war. It might be coming soon, but it might not. Right now I cannot give a clear answer on that. But what is necessary for me and my morale right now is that we get this thing done. I mean, just look at how good we are doing with this house right now. So just take a look. And by the way, I hope that you are paying close attention, because I am not going to show you this again. But once we are done with this house, I will have a new and cool little friend for myself to help me fend all the bad guys of with and in. And of course you guys too. Now look at us go down this thing. He is so non-feared. He is willing to take the lead into this slip and slide abyss. I am the adult here, and he is just willing to sacrifice himself by putting himself in front. If that is not some powerful message, then I do not know what is. It is just like he is so darn selfless, like struggling with a dog. Wait a second, we are going to take a drive in my car for the first time with him. That is crazy. He is not just smart, but he is also an entrepreneur. He is just drawing up these amazing things. The real me did not do that until this year. Man, he is a legend already, and he is just a couple months old. But the thing is, I get that he is interested in all of this cool stuff, but he literally stops at the first thing he sees, and he just stares at it in all of his tiny glory. He is just checking out how good quality that wall is. He is literally looking out for America right now. What if he sees a noob and he does his quality control, and he actually saves people with it because some wall is not high enough, or strong enough, or long enough? He is doing work, man. So alright, as you may have seen right there, the house is done, and this house is going to allow me to just pass through life with the kids, and it will not let anyone else see me. So that is really cool. And of course no one will notice that this thing is there, because like I said, no one is going to just be running into an orphanage without knowing that there is some kind of Sub-Zero behind the thing. But that is kind of all that I have got for you guys for today. I mean, it has been a good one and I have enjoyed me stay with you guys very much, but it is time for me to head back out and hope that no one finds me. So I will see you guys in the next one.